For whom does that price check at all now? Wait, you'll actually ship catnap and dog day. I thought it was a joke. I wish I was a Yana B. No school, no works, just Holly after he found something in science that no one achieved before while sacrificing thousands of kids. The door is to the left. Why is he going to the right? Oh, I see. I'm late for work. Sees hour of joy happening. Help. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to work today. All Instigator is as lazy as you guys. You literally changed nothing to the design's shape to make it unique. Unlike the smiling critters roaster, if you change these silhouettes bulk, you can't even tell who they are. What happened to you guys and your quality control? Have chapter 5 come out as fast as possible, but it has many bugs and is overall sloppy. Wait 2 years for it to come out with little to no bugs and better game overall. Molly Ludwig, Polly, Bigger Body Poppy, found Eliot's old notes about reviving Poppy and went to Playtime Co to investigate. Found out too much and was originally supposed to be fed to Barksy. Leaf gets an idea to instead use her as a bargaining chip to make totally not Elliot prototype behave. Probably has her own safe haven full of other smaller poppies somewhere post Hour of Joy. OG Poppy for scale. Claire, you people have issues. Poppy, of course I have issues. The prototype. That's my freaking father. Me emerging from my room to greet my mom's friends. The Wi-Fi went out. The movie theater when I yell the prototype will save us and proceed to cripple 4 innocents, heretics. My son and his stupid siblings. My son Yana B and his siblings Baba Chops and Pianosaurus. Are they not all your kids? Why are Baba and Piano not given the son and daughter title? Bubba Butterscotch, Ghosty Face, Frederick Nightwiller, Jason Voorha, Penny Balloon Pup, Charles McRae, Arthur Bamboo, Howley Myers. Bubba Butterscotch, tough but somewhat clumsy. He lives his own way without worrying about what others think. He loves home cooked food and is always willing to make a new dish for his friends, even if it doesn't always turn out well. Scent, roast red ham. Ghosty Face, sarcastic and mysterious. They love to play pranks on their friends and scare others. They always have a plan and enjoy talking about anything with everyone at all times. Scent, popcorn. Penny Balloon Pup. He does not like to put others down, as he considers them inferior. He always seeks to be the center of attention. Exaggerated, lying, unpredictable, and with a sense of humor that not everyone understands. Scent, cotton candy. Frederick Nightwiller. He is not afraid of anything or anyone. He always has a quick and often senseless answer to everything. He has a mocking smile. He lives in his own world and loves to challenge others. Scent, bulk coffee. Jason Voorha. He does not like people. He prefers to be alone, and he does not care if that makes him look cold. He doesn't mess with anyone unless provoked, and besides, the only thing he enjoys is going fishing. Scent, lake algae. Charles McRae. Mischievous and talkative. He never stays still and is always looking for a way to play a trick. He likes to defy the rules and get his way. Scent, strawberry. Arthur Bamboo. He does not speak, but he does not need to. His silent laugh says it all. Disturbing, strange, and with a sense of humor that only he understands. Scent, bulk rose. Howley Myers. The quiet one, but with an imposing presence. He's always there, watching, without needing to say much. He does what he wants without giving explanations, and doesn't follow anyone's rules. Scent, pumpkin pie. I don't think enough people acknowledge how terrifying it must be to be a toy. Where is Yanaba's brain? Honestly, Kissimisi would have looked great with a heart-shaped head. Why did the player hallucinate a nightmarish version of Huggy Wuggy in chapter 3? Is there any particular reason why Yanaba's mouth opens vertically? How do you want the prototype to die? I have a theory of how the prototype broke into Safe Haven, and I wonder why nobody has mentioned it. As a child, I yearn a bite for the mines. Why didn't Mommy Longlegs join Safe Haven? Heat take. Poppy Playtime is way more dark and cruel than Five Nights at Freddy's, especially when it comes to lore and character backstories. Who would you keep as a pet or friend? A pattern I noticed about the main antagonists of each chapter. Does this mean that chapter 5's gonna have a silent and relentless beast of an antagonist? Potentially even more of a monster than Catnap. 1. Silent and relentless. 2. Talkative and manipulative. 3. Silent and relentless. 4. Talkative and manipulative. How much time would you say has passed ever since the player stepped inside the factory in chapter 1 and finished chapter 4? Who had the most gruesome death in your opinion? How the player looks after he finally leaves Playtime Co. Isn't it kinda weird how every chapter, minus chapter 3, has something related to trains? Poppy Playtime, Poppy Playtime 2, Poppy Playtime 3, Poppy Playtime 4, Poppy Playtime chapter 4 in 4 images. Well, you're heavier than you look, dude. It's been a while. When's the last time you walked? Chapter 1, a tight squeeze. Strengths, free iconic good pace, meant to be our introduction to the series. Weaknesses, short. That's the idea, it's intended to make you want more. Chapter 2, fly in a web. Strengths, long, more puzzles, lore, more characters, new mechanics, and a pink fuzzy friend. Weaknesses, bury, that one buggy cut, certain sections get a bit boring. Chapter 3, deep sleep. Strengths, longer, better horror, more characters, good atmosphere, new mechanics. Weaknesses, repetitive electric puzzles. Catnap's boss fight was so confusing, they had to add a tutorial. Chapter 4, Safe Haven. Strengths, even longer good puzzles, great story, cool atmosphere, corpses, new unique antagonists and allies. Weaknesses, needs more horror, certain delts feel forced, environment gets a bit repetitive. Chapter 5, not released yet lol. New channel trailer who dis? There's a new Poppy Playtime video, it's another content farm. They tried a few things, plushes, nesting dolls, and a few things, but none of those worked. They even tried having a wife to the line, but she was scrapped. But eventually, they settled on a TV show. I heard it was a big hit. Her name is Snuggle Wuggle, and I love her. Her tail is infinite. Her paws are filled with sand, and have soft squishy silicone paw pads, so it's nice for stress. Each band on her tail is a foot long. She's the youngest sibling in the Huggy Wuggy set. The theater janitor in 2027 staring in horror as I pass on the floor as I say, not even the ground beneath your feet is yours. So you like Huggy Wuggy? Name all classic Huggy variants. Someone is at your front door. Remember, when Huggy is talking, you better keep your little ducking mouth shut. You must be wondering why I wear this cape. It's so I can do this. Go my little ones, eat them. Just a reminder that these were both made by the same people. Poppy Playtime 4. Do you prefer quiet enemies or talkative enemies? Why doesn't Mommy Longlegs just stole the player's grab pack like she did with the red hand? Is she stupid? How would Poppy Chapter 5 open if the prototype is the main villain? Do you think this is the prototype or Catnap speaking to us? Catnap, leave Playka, or I'm coming for you. I was going out to explore abandoned factories and I saw this. In general, how many people feel bad for Catnap? Controversial take. I get and understand Dow's perspective and what he wants, but at the same time, I feel like blowing up the factory and the other toys is the more merciful choice. Do you think we are ever gonna learn our player character's name and job? How they would react to seeing a spider. I will not disclose how she would react to seeing a spider. Screams. Captures it and makes friends with the spider. Captures it and releases it outside. Kills it. Eats it. You'll never seen the ending to Enemy. Yeah, that's what this guy has got to deal with. Why didn't the player break the window, jump out and leave? Are they stupid? If you use the puzzles as a reason to dislike the games, you need to just admit you're not good at puzzles. How they would react to you hugging them. Hugs you back immediately. Is a little surprised, but will hug you back regardless. Stands in silence for a few seconds before slowly returning the hug. Stands there awkwardly for the duration of the hug. Sighs and gives you an awkward pat on the back. Will complain in front of others, but is fine hugging you back when nobody can see. Will shove you off without remorse. Is it just me, or does Poppy have a major personality shift between chapter 2 to 4? Dowie is one of the only good representations of the ID, whether it's on purpose or by accident. How do you think the main monsters would interact with each other? If you were the prototype, would you let Catnap live, or just kill him? Fun fact, if the toys are property, then they aren't responsible for Hour of Joy. The Hour of Joy made a little explanation on how each of the bigger body experiments would react to seeing a child. They wouldn't really care about the child, and would leave them alone. Unless the child bothers them, then they will attack. They would try to take care of the child, or at least try to take them to safety. Would immediately attack, and or eat the child. This may sound dramatic, but after watching Dowie's tape of him killing his parents, and talking about how much he wants to protect the ones in safe haven, really made his delt hurt, and I mean hurt. Ask any question, and I'll answer as Dog Day. What they would do, if they were pulled over for speeding. Tries to talk their way out of it. Tries to talk their way out of it. Fails. Panics. Runs off. Ensues chase. Respectfully pays the fine. Kills everyone in a 5-kilometer radius. Kills a cop. Doesn't abide by that law shut. Got shot and killed in a shootout just down the highway. How I imagine the player's reaction to the footage taken from the Hour of Joy was in chapter 3. No amount of therapy will ever make this moment okay. I would actually love to see a Safe Heaven series that takes place before the events of the game. Dog Day, you need to live. Hello, I'm Daisy. Who are you? I'm you, but I appear in the game. Oh. Player has a twin sister. Poppy Playtime animation. Welcome to Sweet Home Alabama. This Justin. Avid Poppy Playtime fans were able to decipher a code found in chapter 4 to get an early screenshot of the next ally. Tier list based on why they do what they do. For fun. Manipulated. Vengeance. Survival. Unknown. Good. Imagine if Mr. Light's sisters met with Hollis bodies in one room. After lots of consideration, this is how I think the Poppy Playtime characters would do in the Squid Games. Wins. Ice 6th round. Ice 5th round. Ice 4th round. Ice 3rd round. Ice in midnight. Ice 2nd round. Ice 1st round. Can't compete. Remember when everybody thought mommy long legs were going to be huge? This would be their favorite kind of Poppy Playtime. Chapter 1. Chapter 2. Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Project Playtime. Fan games. Animations. Kissy missy after flipping one switch. Huggy, hello, how are you? I'm underwater, please help me, there are too many fishes BLBLBLBLBL. POV, it's my annoying cousin's birthday. Him, hey loser, where's my present? Me, don't worry, I have one just for you. The present. Me, sleeping. That thing in the corner of my room making sure I'm sleeping safe and sound. Be careful who you call ugly in high school. 1. Create an enjoyable and interesting creepypasta or game. 2. People show interest. 3. The community starts to develop mods to attract the attention of children. Easy audience. 4. Now it's ruined. POV. You see a daddy long legs on the wall in the bathroom. Nobody. Math teachers, when you use a different method to solve a problem. I asked you to play fair, and you cheated. Why the duck are you saying hear me out? No, I'm not hearing you the duck out. He looks like a goddamn Sour Patch Kid on drugs.